Our last topic for tonight, and one that I'm really, really, really excited. I believe not as much as Manny, but pretty close. And this is a little bit away from video games.
This is our next stage. Our next stage.
Yeah, this is our next stage. We love some other geeky media as well, and when it comes to superhero shows, and superhero movies, do we geek about those? So, it came to our attention. I believe this news came out last week, and we're a little bit late onto the game, but it's something that we need to discuss because I'm about to explode if I don't. Matt Reeves Batman, and I was one of the people that I'm not super hype about Robert Pattinson being Batman and all that stuff. That's just my opinion, but the director, at least, it's showing some signs of he's actually really into creating a universe, a Batman universe, and it was last week revealed that there's gonna be this new series on HBO Max, which is gonna be like a Gotham City Police Department TV series, and I believe Manny was the one who sent me that article, and my heart explodes. So I want you, Manny, to tell me how do you feel about this? How do you see Matt Reeves diving into this whole universe, and what that can possibly means to this new trilogy of movies that Robert Pattinson is gonna be on? Like, what do you think that this is gonna open up for?
Dude, honestly, man, like when I heard that there's a lot of news that's been coming out with DC, but like when I heard that was actually the time to say this is a good time to be a DC fan, because the fact that he's already heavily invested in that Patterson movie, the fact that he's already gonna expand that and it's gonna be in relation to that damn movie, like that's already awesome as it is. And I wouldn't be surprised if other movies end up doing the same thing in the DC category and like doing it off the HBO platform. But the fact that he's doing that, man, like I'm actually pretty excited because, to be honest, dude, I wasn't really a big fan of that previous Gotham show with Bruce Wayne being a kid, man. Like it wasn't really my thing, dude. I tried to watch it and I couldn't, man. So hopefully this is a good reset button on that and actually be a little bit more gritty and actually reference freaking Robert Pattinson like in the movie or whatever.
Yeah, I believe the closest thing that I've seen to this is possibly Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from Marvel, where they're trying to just basically expand on those layers of that universe with
Marvel
that.
knows what to do.
Yeah, with that specific agency. I understand maybe he's emulating that, but in a sense as well, this is going to be based on a single hero. I believe this hasn't been done before. I believe Sony's trying to do this with the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
But
Batman is fucking Batman. Dude.
Yeah, and I believe this guy is closer because even though the Spider-Verse kind of already started, we still haven't had confirmation that Venom is gonna share the screen with Spidey, and pretty much it looks like it's gonna be something on and I'm gonna let you in a moment to have your opinion on that, but it hasn't been shown so far. Everything's gonna be on theaters, while Matt Reeves is gonna share the universe with HBO Max. And the format is going to be possibly a series, which is going to give us a lot of content. So the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, and they couldn't have a better writer to take on that role for the show too.
Who's the writer?
Terrence, what's his face? Terrence Winter. That guy.
Okay.
He's going to be the one taking over that lead, and obviously Matt Reeves is going to be there to take part of that project, make sure everything is like to his where his idea is leading to in terms of the Bat universe that he's creating.
I have a question for you, Manny, regarding Bat universe, because we talked about it briefly and you said something that sounds awesome that I would have never considered. And I think probably taking it just from a super hardcore Batman fan like yourself, not that we aren't all Batman fans, but when we first started talking about the BCU or whatever, this is meant to be, I don't know if it's been established or if it was just a thought that you had, but you told me that, I don't remember how it got there, but that you were eager for the idea of a show or something following Zatanna, which
Oh yeah, there's a movie. Yeah, there's a Zatanna. Yeah,
Zatanna, yeah.
there's a movie coming out, and supposedly that's in the works. And honestly, dude, since that's like the whole mythical arts type thing, man,
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that they actually show Doctor Fate in that movie, man, or something. Because the fact that doesn't mean there's not that much like magic heroes aside from like I think the top three that come to mind is
I
Zatanna,
mean,
Doctor Fate, and Shazam.
Shazam is magic.
Yeah, but like I mean, I thought somehow maybe they might do like an Easter egg on Doctor Fate there, but I feel like hopefully he might be in this one. That'll be kind of cool to see, man, because the show Young Justice, the way they he was in there, but you know they kind of they had Zatanna's father like take over like the helmet and have him be the new Doctor Fate or whatever. But I feel like something might be there. But
well, I guess what I mean to ask is kind of pivoting off of Will's talking about the Batman universe. Do you feel strongly that an entire series or universe can exist in Gotham and slightly outside of Gotham, like versus like you kind of ignore the Flash, you ignore Green Lantern minus cameos, that Batman is such a powerful universe that Gotham and Batman's world can have spin-offs and have enough to give us an Avengers level content?
I think so. I mean, I think that's what they're trying to do right now, especially with this going on. Depending on the, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be revolving around like the villains and criminals of Gotham. Yes. So depending on the villains that they're going to show on screen for Patterson's movie, whatever ones they don't reference, those ones might be the ones being incorporated in the show. But I mean, who knows? But I feel like that's what it'll lead towards. So whoever is not going to be in the movie will be referenced there. So who knows? They might have Killer Croc or Scarecrow or
Riddler like, origin story.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, cool. They'll probably do it. I mean, they're like literally in the works of doing an Alfred Pennyworth show alone. So that's something that I'm kind of curious to see how that
plays. Who is it?
That's Batman's
butler.
Say, yeah. I didn't hear the name.
Oh, Pennyworth. That's what it's going to be called. Supposedly the show called Pennyworth.
Is that Alfred's last name?
Alfred Pennyworth. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's supposedly it's going to be like his, or like how he became to be Bruce Wayne's butler. But I mean, there's going to be
that sounds fucking awesome. Dude, I'm all about that.
Dude, the show Beware the Batman. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen that show. It's like a weird CGI sitcom. And that Alfred, dude, he was fucking badass, man. He was like former MI6, like all that stuff. Like he had a big role in that movie. But I mean, the fact that they were already doing that then, they might be doing the same. I feel like that's what they're leading towards, like some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. type stuff. And then, yeah, depending on what's set in stone for the movie, they might just expand off that, whether it's going to be heroes or villains and stuff like that too. But out of Gotham, yeah, man, for sure.
So Manny, you said that the writer that is going to be working with Matt Reeves is Terrence Winter, right?
Yeah, I forget. I know he's done. He's like a big crime suspense type person.
That's what I'm reading here. That he worked before on The Sopranos.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And there's another series that he worked on. I haven't seen this one though. It says a Broadwalk Empire.
A Broadwalk Empire. I've seen a couple of shows, but it's that's like from those episodes that I saw, man, it's kind of
they're saying that he's really big on crime drama, and like I said, man, if he can bring that talent to Gotham,
it's perfect, man. That dude, Gotham City, that's like the most. That's worse than hell as it is already, dude. Like he can and crooked cops and all that stuff, dude. This sounds is gonna be way better than that.
Yeah,
this Gotham piece of crap.
This is gold. Like if they invest their time and actually make those layers of that universe in a way that we can submerge like really deep into the what's going on in Gotham as a city that brings corruption and create all these type of psycho characters, then Batman is gonna become immensely more interesting to watch, to overcome these obstacles. So that's why I'm looking so forward to this series. I want this again. It says that it's gonna be like Gotham City, police department type of series. I want this to be. I don't know if you. I mean, you guys watched the movie Joker, right?
Mm-hmm.
That the movie Joker
Many
was
times now.
2 times. I watched. I watched it a couple of times too. Um, that movie I like because it wasn't as much about. It wasn't that much about the Joker, but more about what Gotham did to Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if we can get more of Gotham being merciless with Gotham citizens in a way that Gotham itself, how corrupt it is, it pushed people to the edge. To me, that's gonna be that's what I want to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, I feel like
want
that's what's gonna happen, man. It's just like Fox for some reason. Yeah, dude, they have a lot of
Fox is
viewers,
not
dude. So
HBO, man.
that's what I'm saying. They have so the
Yeah.
fact that it's gonna be on HBO. This is it's like a good reset button, and they actually can do
Mhm.
this series the way they actually want their idea to be implemented, and the fact that it's gonna actually fall off an actual movie, whether it's gonna be before or after the movie, that I don't know. It's I've been trying to find more articles, man, and it's like super hard to find info, man. This dude's like very secretive with this project going on, so it's kind of
I
hard
like
to
that.
tell.
Hey,
That's
dude,
cool.
I
Which
Which is
like.
cool, man. Honestly, man, I would prefer it too, man. Like
I
I
mean,
like
in a way, I like a good balance because if nothing gets released, we don't have things to discuss. But in a way, in a way, I like to be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna push today. You tell me the story. No, I wanna be like spoon fed a little bit, little by little.
yeah, just a
But
taste, just a taste.
Just a little
Yes,
taste here
yes.
and there.
Yeah, man. But I'm really excited, man. I can't believe when you sent me this and I read it. I didn't know that the plans of these dudes were this deep. So I'm
Dude,
impressed.
I'm all about it, man. And the fact it's not even just DC, man. It's Batman. The fact that they're gonna have a Batman
Mhm.
universe, man.
I
This
mean,
this is nuts. Hopefully they bring Robin into the show, man. I don't care which
No.
Robin. Just I don't give a shit if it's Jason Todd, man. Just bring
Yeah.
him somehow.
Jason
dude.
Todd's awesome.
I know, man, but like
I like Jason
anyone,
Todd.
dude. Like shit. Even the female Robin, whatever her name is, Carrie, whatever, Kelly Carey, whatever. Someone, dude.
Can I take us home?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is going to be kind of the pilot of this. I'm going to set my phone up here. We kind of thought it would be a really cool idea to reserve 5 minutes exclusively to discuss a hot button topic that nobody except for, I mean, typically nobody will know about it except for the person asking about it. And we will have 5 minutes to discuss it. This is a very cliche hot geek. I mean, I'm talking about like a Goku versus Superman type of argument. Timer's going to start at 5. We're going to do our best to let each other talk. So, you know, I'll go first, and then Manny can go, and then Will can go. Interruptions can happen because it's going to get heated, but it's only going to be 5 minutes. And at 5 minutes, if we don't stop talking, the podcast is over. You get the outro, and the episode's done. Everybody understand how that works?
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So
What you got for Chris?
I'm going to start us off, and I'll click the timer as soon as I ask the question. Is that I'd like to offer the idea that Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, has many redeemable qualities
I'm already angry, man.
and
Damn, dude.
potentially even is a good film experience. The timer has started. I'm going to begin. So relax. Let me go. So some points that I have about Episode 8. I love looking at Will's face. I thought Captain Phasma was really cool. I thought that Captain Phasma was a very cool villain. I was really invested in. You're gonna get your time. Everyone's gonna get their time.
So
I
it's
was
5
really-
minutes each?
Nope. Just 5 minutes. I'll hurry. I like the idea of a stormtrooper story. I liked giving Poe his time. Some of that fell short, but I was engaged as an audience. That part was really cool to me. That's a minute. I'll pass it to Manny.
After rewatching the movie, man, yeah, I could say there were some redeemable qualities, especially when it came to Luke, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way he fought Kylo Ren at the end, not even
Yeah.
not even being there, just chilling, smoking a blunt in the other side of the planet, and then just fighting him illusion style. I felt like that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then there was an interesting topic, man. Like an interesting thing that I kind of picked out because like in the whole Star Wars saga, all the
Bruh.
things, man. Like literally, there was one point when it came to they haven't mentioned it. And it was basically like fuel, like like all ships have fuel.
Oh,
They never did that, and the fact that they actually like brought that up, I'm like, oh wow, that's kind of interesting. You need fuel to hyper jump, or you need fuel to like do your shields. I think that was like kind of interesting to point out, like the fact that that's just like the first time they ever brought that out to begin with.
they made it real, made it make more sense.
Yeah. And then yeah, the other part I would say is yeah, dude, I kind of felt cool that Ray, Leia, what's her face, Hope, the Leia's friend, like yeah, like all the female people were rising up and all that stuff, and just she taking over or whatever. I mean, it's kind of
It's like
cool.
good representation, kind
Pretty
of
much, yeah.
like for women.
Yeah.
That's like 2.5, Will, if you have something to say.
Yeah.
So
You can
first of all,
you can disagree, bro. It's
Yeah, this is you're allowed to disagree.
so first of all, Phasma wasn't a villain. Phasma was a prop.
Yeah.
She basically died like she started, being useless. Nothing happened with her.
damn.
There was no development. There was no Phasma. Phasma didn't exist. She was just a prop. She was there to show something cool and to sell action figures. Nothing happened with that character.
What's your opinion?
Second of all, I believe they disrespected the whole saga. Luke was completely sidelined by a plot that doesn't have anything to do with what was going on the previous entry. All this thing that they were talking about, forgetting the past, kill if you have to, is complete and utter. I'm not gonna say the word. I'm gonna stay calm.
It's kind of
But
cool.
basically, on the sequel, they basically retcon every single part of that movie.
But we're in episode 8. Stay in episode 8.
I'm gonna stay there, but I'm gonna say that it's something happened that changed the hearts of the executives over Disney. All I'm gonna say is this: The Last Jedi is not canon, and that's my belief. To me, that never happened. To me, that's an alternate universe, and we are basically gonna see some big changes at Lucasfilm. I can promise you that because money talks, and I haven't bought a single item from Star Wars ever since The Last Jedi was released, because
Okay.
I'm boycotting that franchise to the greatest extent of my heart. And if Disney believed that the boycott is not real, it is real. And it was because of The Last Jedi. That's all I gotta say. I don't have anything against women. I like Rey, just not as a character because she was poorly written. I don't have anything against Rose Tico. She's just a poor character, was poorly written, so she's not a cool character. She's not a good character at all. I believe it's all about direction, man. This movie had a lot of potential. They had all the
You got 10 seconds, Will.
to wrap it up, this is cruel, bro. This is cruel. This breaks my heart. But to wrap it up, you're gonna see my
2.
shirt. And once I bring it, that's my promotion. The Last Jedi is not canon. Period.
That's done. It's done.
All right, guys, and that was our 5-minute hot take. Thanks a lot, Chris, for that. I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. That was actually pretty awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of the night. Keep following us. Keep joining us on our adventure. We have more to come after this, guys. You guys have a good night.
This was
Peace.
unfair, man.
Dude, Will, we're fucking with you,
Yeah,
man.
we were so.
Me and Manny had this planned in
fucking with you,
advance.
bro.
No, I know, but dude, dude, look at my face, man. I like, oh god,
Dude, you got some great reactions.
you gentlemen succeeded. Heartbreaking me. No, that was awful, bro.
Manny told me. So
Look at my hand, man. I can talk all day about everything. If you talk about Last Jedi, I get emotional.
Oh
What
man.
Ryan Johnson fucking broke me, man. I don't know what to say.
That was awesome. That was
I
We'll
don't know
we'll
awesome.
what
have
to
we'll,
say.
we'll have a real hot take next week. But Manny
Yeah.
fucking after like, almost as soon as I brought it up, Manny was like, "Yo, the first one should be about Last Jedi, and we should defend it against Will."
It's undefendable, man. That movie is just I don't
Oh
know.
man.
Oh,
And
that
that's
movie
and
fucking
that's the
sucks
thing.
ass. Everybody hates that movie.
That's the
It's
thing.
terrible.
I try to keep composure and actually come up with good points, but I get so emotional that I just can't.